Okay, today I will show you how to build shower bench using cedar blocks. In this case 8 by 16 by 12 cedar blocks. What else we will need for this project will be one sheet of Durac. I have already prepared these pieces that we will use in this project. In a couple of words, why cedar blocks? I'm always doing my benches using cedar blocks from many different reasons. One of the reasons why cedar blocks, you probably saw shower benches framed with 2x4s. The reason why is not really the best way to go. 2x4s, this wood eventually will dry, causing grout to crack in a transition between a bench and the wall tiles. Also, for this type of wooden bench, shower pen liner has to be wrapped around the seat really good. I cannot show you this right now, but it has to be cut in many different spots just to achieve the angles that we need, and with the shower pen liner it is impossible to wrap it perfectly without cutting it. Making those joints is always tricky. I'm always saying that cutting shower pen liner is, let's say, only emergency at some point if there's no any other option, but doing a wooden bench we have to cut it in several different spots, and later it's really hard to seal it to the point where there will be no chances for water to leak. With cedar blocks is different story because we don't have to wrap shower pen liner on top of the cedar blocks. What I'm doing, let me show you real quick. Of course, I installed the shower pen liner first before putting the cement on the floor. Where I'm putting the bench, in this case it will be this wall. I have shower pen liner going about that high, higher than the bench. This is just in case any water sitting, eventually penetrating grout. Even if it will get behind the bench, it will never get farther than the shower area. It will not penetrate the shower to the point where it can causes wood starts to rotten. So pen liner on the side where the bench is goes higher, I would say at least 6 inches higher than actual height of the bench. So this is the first step. Another step, what I did, as you can see, I waterproofed this area very well. So basically doing another membrane, because those boards I'm using are water resistant, mildew resistant as well. So I have this area waterproofed, so if there will be any water getting behind the bench at some point, it will never go farther than the shower. The water eventually will drip in a corner to the shower floor, and eventually will end up in a drain, of course. Another plus of it, well, as you can see, I already have cement floor done. I will build this on top of the cement floor, so if there will be any water getting behind the bench, it will not sit over there, it will not stay over there, it will slowly drain to the drain, of course. So steps: shower pen liner, I would say 6 inches higher than the top of the seat bench, cement floor first, and then setting blocks on the top of the cement floor, of course sloped. Another important thing will be, of course, sloping top of the seat, top of the bench, but I will show you this a little bit later. To put those blocks together, to make them hold together, I'm using Thinset, good Thinset. In this case VersaBond, it's latex modified. It's a really good product. to tile anything, bench, floor, walls. So I'll be spreading this with the trowel, and we'll see how it will progress. First of all, of course, we have to start somehow, so I'm starting slowly from putting this on the floor to make sure that blocks will hold. And I'll be doing this step by step. Of course, tinsel dries, and if we apply too much of the tinsel at one time, it might dry to the point where it's not gonna hold tiles. I'm telling you, of course, putting tinsel on the side wall, because we're starting from the corner. Just enough to hold the blocks. It's not a tile installation, so distribute those evenly. To the point where it will hold the block. Okay, I have first block. The average height for the seat is from, let's say, 15 to 18 inches. My seats are usually about 17, which is right up to the knee. So this is the good size. Most of my customers prefer this height. So what I'm doing, I'm also applying tinsel. Pokaż tutaj. To co robię? On the block, not just on the wall and floor. Okay. This is how it will go. Have to make sure that the tinsel will catch the block, the first one in place. Another, I'm putting a little bit on the sides here. Yeah, so same situation. I'm spreading tinsel on the back. Make sure it will hold well to the wall. This area here that will actually hold to another cement block, making this bench really, really solid. Making sure to push it all the way. Okay, it's pretty good now. Okay, so we have another in place. Of course, each seat has to slope, of course, to the inside of the shower. So any water that gets over there will drain, will not sit causing mold to grow, etc., etc. But this is something that we'll take care of it later. We'll be leveling this top part. I'll show you in just a moment. Here, a couple more blocks to put here. I'll do it in just a moment. Okay, so we got to the point where we have to put the last block, which is the trickiest one. Not really difficult, but the trickiest. Of course, different shower has different sizes. We have different blocks available. Those are 8.5. Over there, as you can see, we have different sizes. The height is same, it's similar, they can be combined. So you can play with this, depending how wide is your area to put a bench. If there's a little bit of a gap, it can be filled with tinsel or mortar. Or what I'm doing, I have this Durax, because we can use only Durax for bench, pre-cut to the basically size of the block to use it as a filler, additional filler to make this really tight, to make this very solid. So in this case, I have more ready over there. What I'm doing, I'm basically putting this on the side. It's good to have this cut pretty close size, but it's just to make the seat tighter. We have block 7.5, so we need one more piece that needs to be put in. I will put them together. Like that. And here is almost just enough room for me to put this 7.5 block plus mortar. So what I'm doing, same situation, putting things set on the side of this block over there. Make sure that it will catch to that it will bond to both of the blocks. Same situation here. Then, very last block. This is the back part. Those will be side parts. This one I will apply tinsel on both sides. We have to squeeze this somehow over there. Okay, so putting the last block. So the last block is in place. Another step, I will fill all these joints here with a tip from the top.